Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another GrooveFunnels training. My name is Tom Beal. We have the one and only Donna Fox with us today. So Donna's going to be here helping answer your questions in the chat area. Donna, you want to say hi to everybody in the beginning here?
Hey, everybody. Glad to see you all here. So excited to help you guys out.
Very cool. And it looks like we've got a pretty good crowd already here right at the top of the hour. So we're going to be jumping in. And today's topic is going to be about GrooveCell. And now GrooveCell is a highly, highly powerful tool. And with many of the highly powerful tools, without knowing how to use them, it's like having a space shuttle in your driveway and you can't even take it out for a spin. Right? So we're going to show you how to take it out for a spin and put it to work for you to help create some income for you as quickly as possible as well. So we're going to get into that real quickly, but before I dive too much deeper, hit me up in the chat area with a 1 if you can hear me, as well as where you're from. Shoot your name, or I can see your name, but shoot where you're from as well if you can hear me. A 1. Okay, good. I see some 1s coming through. Very good. So I'm going to read this off just so we can give people a few minutes to catch up. So we got Robert. Hey, what's up, Robert? David, Parker from London. I want to open this up into a bigger screen. There we go. We got a lot of people commenting here. Len from New Zealand. Someone from Irving, Texas. We got Daniel Scott from Colombia. Pierre from Montreal. Alan, Yoshi, Georgie, Peter from Surrey, UK. Scott from Pennsylvania. Jeff from Colorado. Jeffrey from Colorado. Beverly from Canada. Debbie's in the house. Northamptonshire, England. Robert is in the house. Good to see you here. Chris, Barbara from Florida, Bill from the Philippines, Yoshi from Long Island. Miss is here. Stuart from London. Paul's here. Janice from London. Coventry, UK. Leong from Malaysia. Iman from Ireland. Abby, UK. Abby from UK. Okay, now I got it. Wolfgang from BC, Canada. Debbie from Utah. Gary from Edmonton, Canada. Kimberly from North New Jersey. Bai from Alberta, Canada. Lucas is in the house. Kelly from Missouri. Warlingham, UK. Lots of people from the UK. John's in the house. Good to see you, John.
This always feels like Romper Room to me. It's a show when I was little. You remember that, don't you?
Yeah.
In that area where she sat, I see Julie and.
Right. Yep. This is amazing. So, ladies and gentlemen, Don and I see you, and we are super pumped and excited that you're tuning in from all over the world, from Australia to all over the US to New Zealand, Malaysia, Canada, lots of Canada. Man, we got some Wisconsin people here. Thomas, Wisconsin. Troy from Vegas. Paul from Melbourne, Australia. Armando from Orlando. David from Irvine, California. Utah. Shelly's in the house. Walter from South Africa. And it just keeps going and going. So, ladies and gentlemen, I could keep going, but I think we've come to the point where it's time to dive in and start getting some value here. Croatia, I see in the house. Let me scroll through here. More from London, from the UK. All right. Why can't I comment or see chat? Delissa, you are commenting. I see it, but I don't know if it's public. So it's that Donna and I see it, but I doubt others do. Carmen from Australia. Can't see the chat. Bev, right. No worries. Bev from Queensland. We see the chat. So good to see you here. Adelaide, Keith from South Australia. Nabi from Melbourne, Australia. Aspen, Steve from Aspen. Very cool. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can hear, we have people from all over the world, and let's just cut to the chase. I mean, the reason that we're all doing this, I mean, you have access to GrooveCell and Groove Pages. This is all to create information products that can tap into the training that we talked about last week. If you did not see the training last week, I would highly recommend you go get that and watch it, because it really outlines how to take your unique personality, experience, and perspective and tell your story, share your results, and sell your system in a manner that can be life-changing. And so we went into some basics on how to do that, and not to overcomplicate it, but how to simply take the gifts that you have from your experience and who you are as a person and your perspective, and put that into information products. And then that goes into the sales copy, whether that's a video, whether that's audio, whether that's text, or a combination of all the tools that are available. You can go into Groove Pages and follow the training we did last week to create the actual offer, right? Here's what I've got, here's what it will do for you, here's what to do next as you tell your story, share your results, and sell your system. And then here today, what we're going to dive into is actually tapping into the other elements. So last week we talked about Groove Pages and the actual creation of the pages that people will see that will resonate and say, yeah, I want this. I'm in. Tom, I want this. Here's my name and email. I'm opting in. And for the offers, here's my credit card, and I want to purchase that. Now with GrooveSell, this is what you're going to be able to process those payments with. So I'm framing this beginning just to show you, as it says here on the slides, how to quickly create a product in GrooveSell. So this is a product that last week when we talked about creating those pages in Groove Pages, this now is at the point of your page that has the order button. Yes, I want in. Yes, count me in. When they click on this, what we're going to see today is showing you how following the steps that are simple, and we're going to go through it to make sure you understand it very quickly and easily, now leads to them going through, if it's a multi-step process, entering their name and email, and then going into ordering it with their credit card or PayPal to purchase your products and services. And also just to frame this is for information type products. So this is something similar that you may have witnessed with ClickBank, with JVZoo, with Warrior Plus, things along those lines. Just to remind you, the GrooveFunnels suite of products also has GrooveCart. So that this is not for the physical products, right? This is for the information products that can be delivered digitally. Is what we're going to be going through here with GrooveSell. So we're going to go through real quickly, live, show you how to do it simply, easily. We're going to show you how to connect PayPal, Stripe, and other merchant processors so that you can actually collect the payment, and then all the different intricacies that the team here, being that Mike Filsame, knows what it's like to process tens of millions of dollars and knows what the tools you'll need to maximize it as you start and as you grow your business. We're going to get into some of those nuances for you. And then we're also going to show you how GrooveSell not only gives you that order link, so when people click on the add to cart and they can go and process it, but it also allows you to create an affiliate program. So you can build an army of people promoting your products and services for you. And in doing so, they will be earning commissions. And just to give you some insight on that, for those that are new to working with me, I teamed up with Mike Filsame back in 2006, and from 2006 to 2011, through the product launches that we did, creating products and services and softwares and live events and all these things, we were able to produce tens of millions of dollars of results over those years. But one of the keys that led us to those big results was we didn't have to be the traffic experts at that time. We had traffic experts who were our affiliates, and some had expertise in Google, some had expertise in Facebook, some had expertise in a wide variety of different methods that allowed them to generate traffic. They would become our affiliate, and that's what led to numerous $1 million plus launches. So we'll discuss that as well as how, when we get into the affiliate aspect of it, how you can take advantage of creating offers that are attractive to those affiliate partners who are going to want to say, yes, I want to be someone who promotes your product and service. I believe in it. I know it can be helpful for those people. I know how to get those people to it. And we're going to show you all that fun stuff as well. So that's just the preface of what we're going to get into today. But prior to that, I also want to remind you, there's lots of things that are great that are going on inside the Facebook group. So I put the URL here. If you haven't gone and participated in there, go there and just play around and see what people are posting. And what you'll find is something similar to what I witnessed in numerous Tony Robbins live events, or Mike and I actually went to Fiji and spent time on Namali with Tony. But there's a dynamic that occurs where you'll notice a lot of questions that you may be having may already have been asked, and the answers are there for you inside that Facebook page. And just as a reminder, that's not a customer support page. That's not to go and complain about bugs and things like that. That's more of, a tool to help you tap into not just the GrooveFunnels family of people that know how to help you get the results, but also the like-minded individuals who are there that may have a few steps ahead of you that can help answer some of your questions. So it's a community that is full of like-minded individuals that are not only learning Groove pages and learning GrooveSell and learning how to create irresistible offers to earn opt-ins and to earn sales, but also integrating these powerful tools to make that happen. So make sure you're going to the Facebook page, and I'll just jump over there real quickly just to show you what's going on. Let's jump over there. So Safari, there we are. Where is it? Facebook Groove page, Groove Digital. Here we go. There it is. So if you go to the Facebook page, you'll see there's a lot happening here. So scroll down, you'll find some valuable information that you'll want to remain plugged in on. And as you're scrolling down, well, and there's some fun things. Mike did a fun video and all sorts of good stuff. So you'll see that this is a mini family here that is helping you do this. How to use GrooveFunnels to make money. Boom, right there. So, I mean, there's massive, massive value waiting for you inside of the Facebook page. So make sure that you are tapping into that powerful resource on a regular basis as you grow your knowledge and expertise in using the GrooveFunnels suite of products. Now, before we jump in, and I'll be jumping over to show you live inside GrooveSell as we go through it quickly. This kind of is just a reminder. It's a reminder in normal life, and it's definitely a reminder in this new chapter that we are all in worldwide. And what do I mean by the new chapter? Obviously, I'm speaking of the coronavirus and the pandemic that has all of us locked in and has the economy, doing things that we never imagined would be happening in our lifetimes. It's doing. I don't know all the details, but I did hear that oil went negative, like the first time I'm aware of that's ever occurred. So I'm not an expert on that, but there are things happening out there that are not normal. Call it the Twilight Zone, call it whatever you want, but we're living in these day and ages and times that the old way isn't necessarily what's going to be the new norm, right? In my opinion, there's no back to normal switch. So I want to bring this up just as a reminder, because regardless of where you are on your journey, whether you are a brand new beginner who maybe through this pandemic and maybe through this interesting times that we're living in, had a job a couple weeks ago, no longer have a job. Had a business a couple weeks ago, no longer have a business. Yep, those are realities that millions of people around the world are facing. And myself and Donna and Mike and we are fortunate to know a lot of amazing people who have done tremendous things, and no one is excluded from this. So people that have had $1 million, $10 million, $100 million businesses, everything changed a few weeks ago, right? So life as millions had known it is no longer that case. So I'm just sharing this with you to let you know that in the days of old, a few weeks ago, it was a unique, I guess, DNA, a unique mindset that allowed entrepreneurs to have the idea and be willing to put the time, energy, and effort in to turn that idea into a reality. Just let me know if you're following my train of thought so far. Put a 5 in the comment if you can still hear me and you're following my train of thought. Put me a 5 in the comment section there. Okay, 5, yes. All right, so Walter, Bye, Jeffrey, Carmen, Chris, Daniel, Bev. All right, perfect. So you get me, you follow me, awesome. I just want to make sure A, you all can still hear me, and B, you're getting what I'm talking about here. So you may be thinking, like many are thinking, you may be thinking like many of my friends who, and some former clients that have done millions of dollars, and they're like, dude, what's going on? Like my data is all off. I'm like, well, yeah, that's normal. You're not alone. And so basically this is a continual test of the bottom line there: improvise, adapt, and overcome. So at the beginning, I'll just start with the Mike Tyson wisdom in the Mike Tyson voice. Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. Terrible Mike Tyson impression, but you get what I'm saying. For those who remember the early to mid 80s, when young Iron Mike came into the scene, he was just knocking out champion after champion. So everyone was like, "Wow, I got a plan." And Mike said, "Everyone I face has a plan until they get punched in the face." Right. So I'm just letting you know that um, this era that we're in is not going to be uh, as it never has been, forgiving for anyone who has an entrepreneurial idea that they want to turn into reality. It takes a lot of time, effort, energy, perseverance to continually keep going when life and when challenges are quote unquote punching you in the face. So I go on to say, it's in my years of being in this, it's best to expect challenges in advance. And I'm not saying this to diminish your zeal and your excitement. I think it's just better to say, look, I'm going to do this, Tom and Donna and Mike. I'm going to do the Groove pages, and I know when I'm playing around there's going to be times when I might feel like chucking my laptop out the window, because in this digital world there will be those times. Things don't always go as planned, so expect to have challenges. And then once you get it all done and you get it all squared away, we all have the hypothesis of what our best expectations may be, and we have an idea of what our worst possibilities may be. So somewhere between, all right, we're going to release this and we're envisioning this many people are going to see it, this many people are going to opt in, this many people are going to buy. So best case scenario will be here, worst case scenario will be here. And sometimes it's going to be better than your best case scenario, and other times it's going to be worse than your worst case scenario. And I'm just setting this up to give you the framework and to give you the fortitude to know that nobody has the Midas touch, regardless of how many successes they have in the past. Doesn't mean the next one that they put out is going to be on par to their expectations out of the gate. I mean, Mike and I and Donna have worked behind the scenes of some of the biggest names and most well-known names in the world in marketing and in personal development, you name it, and have seen how the launch is from other people's expectations. And then when they're watching it, they're like, man, that flowed seamlessly. That was amazing. And meanwhile, we're laughing like, yeah, the wheels barely were staying on because their first video didn't work worth crap. We were up till 3 in the morning recording a brand new video, right? So the script didn't work, the conversions weren't right. No one saw the blood, sweat, and tears that went in, and or the technical issues and challenges, right? So it appears to be going smoothly and seamlessly from everyone's viewpoint, but behind the scenes, the people in the know, hey, it looks like it's going seamlessly, but I'm here for you if you need an ear to yell into, if you need to vent. All right, so I'm sharing the behind the scenes of Oz. I've seen behind some of the biggest and most well-known names, and have been fortunate to be someone who's helped with the $1 million and multi-million-dollar launches. And there's a quote that I'm reminded of from a famous race car driver, Mario Andretti. He says, "If everything's under control, you're not going fast enough." You might want to write that one down. I didn't have time to write that one down. I thought of it right now, and it's pretty pertinent to this conversation. This might be something to drive you. If everything's under control, you're not going fast enough. What's that mean? Well, from the race car driver perspective and from the entrepreneur perspective, picture that. Going around a track. And for those who have never done it, I'd put that on a bucket list. I've been fortunate to be in a NASCAR going a couple 100 miles an hour around a track, and it scared the crap out of me the first time. And at the same time, I've been behind $1 million plus launches, and at the same time, with the amount of work and time and effort and energy and dedication, it was similarly scary, and with the wheels almost falling off, right? So if everything's under control, you're not going fast enough. Remind yourself that. Another thing on that same note is you don't have to get it right, you just have to get it going. And then the third one, imperfect action always beats perfect inaction. So imperfect action will always beat the perfect inaction. So get it good enough and roll it out. So expect to have challenges, and just like Mario Brothers and any other video game, life and entrepreneurship is the same. Every level you get to is going to have bigger problems each time. So I got that good news to share with you. So when you get an opt-in page up and you finally get the traffic there that's converting into the opt-in pages, now you lead into asking for the sale, right? And they've opted in, so there's commitment and consistency. You hit them with a one-time offer, And you know what, man, the sales aren't converting at the percentage that we thought, right? So now it's putting your mind into how can we make this offer more irresistible? What can we do to get them to take that leap of faith with us? And we're going to be diving into this in the GrooveSell demo here, which is coming soon. But I felt it's vitally important to share this with you because it does appear that everyone else, and there's that quote, you know, everyone else seems to be doing so amazingly. What's wrong with what I'm doing? Well, from the outside, it may appear that it's going seamlessly and flawlessly, and you know they have the golden Midas touch. But behind the scenes, there's continual iteration, there's continual changes and modifications. They have a temperature of what's working, what's not working. They're continually improvising, adapting, and overcoming, and have the determination, willpower, and commitment to do whatever it takes for as long as it takes to make it happen. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's my pep rally to you as an entrepreneur. In the entrepreneurial journey, you have to be continually knocking on that door. You have to be continually putting your effort forward to asking yourself, where's my next opt-in coming from? Asking yourself, where's my next sale coming from? And getting those pages up there and out there so that you can get an opt-in to occur. You can have them see an offer, and you can fine tune those skills to convert more of them into taking you up on those irresistible offers. All right. So that's the motivational inspiration there. I see some other quotes coming in. So thank you for all the fives. I see that. Appreciate that. Oh, the market is off, Terry. Yeah, the market is off a little bit. Mel, rolling on the floor, laughing my A off. Right. Just don't punch me in the face, dude. Joseph says that's the rules all the time. Terry says. Eldon of New Zealand, welcome here. Walter says it's true. Murphy's Law is always working. He was an optimist. David says, thank you. You're welcome. If something can go wrong, it will. Well, yep. And repeat that again, please. All right, Debbie, I don't know which one you want me to repeat. Type that in there. So I mentioned a few of them. So imperfect action always beats perfect inaction, might be one of them. Running loose on the tracks, Terry. All right.
That's why we have replays, Tom, to
What's
catch the
that?
brilliance. That's why we have replays, to catch the brilliance.
Yes, exactly. Catch the brilliance. Okay, Chris, thanks for providing the reality that many people are fearful of talking about. Yes, this is life, ladies and gentlemen, and I'd rather you know that if you're up against Mike Tyson, it's going to hurt, versus you walking in there optimistic that you're going to knock this sucker out. It's going to be a battle, and it is a battle for every entrepreneur, regardless of how many times they've knocked out the previous champ. So that's just life, and that's just what it takes to be an entrepreneur. So don't get discouraged. Recognize that everybody puts, and I was chatting with Mike about this, Donna, just a couple of days ago. You know, social media, on Instagram and Facebook, everybody puts their front-facing, on-stage, best life examples of the pictures and the bragging and all this. They don't share the worst. They don't share the difficulties and challenges. That's not sexy. That's not what you're going to see. So it appears, air quotes, that everybody's doing it but me. What the heck's wrong with me? Well, Donna and I and Mike have seen behind all the scenes, and guess what? Everybody's scratching their head like, oh, it didn't work like we thought it was. What's next? What's next? What's next? Keep asking yourself, what's next? How and where is my what's happening with my opt-in pages? What's the percentage? What can I test and tweak to get more people opting in? What's our conversion on the offer? You know, how many people that see the offer are taking advantage and pulling their credit card out or paying PayPal to say, yes, I want this. And it's a continual iteration. And I guess I could also add in the old, Mike's a big fan of Ron Popeil, set it and forget it. The infomercial with the cooker of the turkeys and the chickens or whatever the heck it was, you know, set it and forget it. Well, in the online world, things change so quickly, and things are in today's new world, just look what's happening in this new economy / world we're in. Change is happening at even more rapid of a pace. So you have to have your finger on the pulse. And this is just my pep talk to get you ready to step into the ring and be willing to, you know, like when I was in Arizona in the Marine Corps, there's all these mountains. These are not high mountains like Mount Everest or anything. These are just mountains in the desert of Arizona, but they're pretty darn big. They always look closer than they are. That's another thing. I guess that's pertinent to business too. The goal line always looks closer than it is. So, I mean, me and my buddy would park the car and we're walking for like half hour. Like, man, that mountain didn't look that far when we first got out of the car. It just keeps like we're not making any progress. that can be like it feels in business too. Like, man, I thought I'd be on the mountain by now. What the heck's going on? And then when you get to the mountain, you're going to have scratches and you're going to have cuts and you're going to have, you know, your knee scraped up or your shin scraped up or you fall and your hands now got not porcupines, but what are those things in the desert? The daggum,
Cactus?
yes, the cactus. Thank you very much. The cactus in your hand now. That's not fun, but that's part of the journey. But when you get to the top, you celebrate. And then you look, while you're up there, like, ooh, look at that other mountain over there. Let's climb that one next. So, just be prepared for the scrapes of learning how to be someone who can grasp the entrepreneurship, grasp groove pages, grasp groove sell. All right, I'm pumped up. I'm ready to go. So what I'm going to do is walk you through GrooveSell. So I'm going to jump over to that real quickly. Jump over to Google Chrome, and I'll jump to it on my computer here. So when you log in and you're here, I'm right here on GrooveFunnels, GrooveFunnels.com, app.groovefunnels.com. Here's the list of all the stuff. We're going to jump over to GrooveSell. Click on GrooveSell, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. So when you first get here, we're at the home page now. We're going to dive into the funnels, and we're going to get into the product funnels. It also has coupons and tracking and sales tax and settings and things like that. In here, you also have your reporting. You're going to see the transactions of your sales and things like that. Affiliates, you're going to see the affiliates that you have that are signed up for your offers and settings and payment histories and things like that. Marketplace is coming soon. That's where you're going to be able to see other people's products and offers that you can, similar to ClickBank and JVZoo and Warrior Plus, see offers that are message to market matches for you that you can become an affiliate and go promote. And then promos. I'm going to bring this up just because if you aren't yet an affiliate, you need to be, right? So when I go click on this link here, that copies my affiliate, or it opens up the affiliate link options, and it gives me the affiliate links that I have to give away GrooveSell and then earn on any upsells that they take advantage of. Or if I want to get my second tier and I have a list of people that are looking for great offers, I can send this to them. They go get their affiliate links, and if they make sales, I make a smaller, probably 10% of that. But back to here, this is your main affiliate link. So basically, you have all these different options of how you can be an affiliate. And how you become this is if you go up to the top, just go to groovejv.com, and you're going to see how to become a Groove Partner JV. So earn up to 40% commission. It's got a video there. You click join and get GrooveSell free when you join to become the affiliate. Boom. Now when you get that, when you log into your GrooveSell, you will now see your GrooveFunnels, and you'll see all the different URLs. And then you got secret backdoor, direct start checkout, webinar replay, all these different options. You can click on them and find out which ones you want to go with, but I'll just click this one and show you what happens here. So basically this is giving away GrooveSell, right? Nothing better than helping people take advantage of a product that used to sell for $99 a month is now free during this COVID-19 crisis. So you're helping them, and then when people upgrade, you're going to earn commissions, right? So if you aren't doing that, you want to do that. And that's here inside under promos. Once you register at groovejv.com, it'll be in there. And that reminds me, Donna, I gotta go promote this. This was from a long time ago when it just opened up before GrooveSell was giving it away free. So I'm gonna go promote that. But today we're gonna focus on funnels. So when you go over here and you click on funnels, we're gonna click on product funnels, and we're gonna create a new one. And I'm gonna show you step by step how simple this is. So this is where you just give it a name. So your product name, just give me an idea of who we got in the room. Type your niche. What niche are you in? Who do you serve? What niche? Okay, mindset, drones, real estate, t-shirts, groove pay, mold, travel, skincare, solar, weight loss, pets, affiliate marketing, personal development, debt elimination, natural health products, weight loss, real estate, photography, financial, self-development, women's self-help, reverse mortgage, art, restaurant. Okay, so we got a wide, diverse group of people and niches, and I love it. Law of attraction, trauma recovery, internet marketing, local business, make money, resilience, so real estate resilience, I love it. Spiritual, golf, insurance, podiatry, GrooveFunnels niche, perfect. Tai Chi membership site. All right, very cool. Selling to people with need for health, exercise, and fun. Perfect. And that right now would be ideal. And as I'm looking at this, you want to think to the training we talked on last week is entering the conversation in your prospect's mind. So I see a lot of people with weight loss and Tai Chi, exercise, and health and wellness. Guess what? People are stuck home, and the memes are true. They're putting on weight because they're eating out of boredom and just out of mostly boredom, I guess. So if you enter the conversation in their minds, it's helpful for any of these niches that you're talking about. Branding for coaches, personal home gyms, that's a great one for this thing. Family-owned businesses, okay. Personal development, okay, perfect. Someone's niche is me, Preful, Tom. Wealth creation, good. Navi, I like that. Okay, so health and wellness. All right, so I did the one last week. So health and wellness. So I have one. It's only a giveaway, but I would, if I were to make a product. So I'll do this internal name. I'm going to say 3-day apple fast. Whoops. So health and wellness. So I'll stick with the topic we did last week. So 3-day apple fast. Okay. Internal name. That's the same one. Description: detoxify your body and shed pounds. Okay, in 3 days. All right, help if I was a better typist. Create product funnel. Okay. Oop. Boom. There we go. Create product funnel. So give it a name, and then we just go through it. And then what we're going to do is go through the whole process. So add a product, and then we give the product name. 3-day apple fast. Detoxify your body while shedding weight. Front end product, all right? And if you're doing an upsell, we'll get to upsell later. You would click upsell, but we're going to go with front end product right now. All right, so now price point. So this is where you just name the price point. So let's just pretend this was maybe it's a monthly group. So it's a Facebook group. It's a monthly training. I just give away the stuff. So this is if I were to have some type of product. So I would say price point. Let's just go lifetime membership. Lifetime access. I'm not going to, and that's going to be one time. No free trial for that one, but the price of that one, just to make it so we can do some fun stuff with it, I'm gonna do $497. All right, so lifetime's $497, and then I'm gonna say lifetime installment. This is pretty cool, right? So some people like, yeah, I want the lifetime, but I can't come up with the $497 right away. Price point description. Lifetime in 3 easy payments. Lifetime access. Right? So if people reading it, they'll know what the price description is. And then this is going to be installments. And if it was $497, I'm just going to go 197 by 3, right? So 197, 3 months, monthly by 3. Make sense? So if lifetime was $497, the bottom here, $497, lifetime installment, you know what? I want the lifetime, but I don't want to do it in installments. And then I'll throw in the third price point to show monthly. Monthly access, cancel at any time. And I'm going to go recurring, and let's just say $97, right? Monthly. So if you're looking at the price options, it's like, wait a second, I can pay $97 a month for this. And, you know, it's going to be at the Facebook group. It's going to have weekly calls. It's going to have, you know, all the different things that make the offer irresistible. Or I can get it for lifetime for $497. Geez, so 4 months, I'd have it paid for. right? Okay, and I'll even add another one, another price point. And let's just go with a trial. So we're gonna go with 14-day trial, $14 trial. Test it out. All right. And ironically, it's a 3-day Apple fast, so test it out for 14 days. But you get the point. If this was a weight loss or a health type of thing, 14-day dollar trial, test it out for 14 days. So now it's recurring. So we're going to go. Actually, I could, yeah, we could do a whole bunch of different things, but we'll do this. So initial price, we'll just do $1. Initial period, 14 days, and then the price after that monthly. Let's just say we'll stick with the 97 just to show you something different here, monthly. All right, so that's the deal. And now what I'm going to say is a new price point, coronavirus. Well, they got it one word, right? Coronavirus special. And I'll just put, copy and paste that. And let's just say one time, no trial, just coronavirus special. Look, it's normally $97 a month. You can get it for $97, right? Boom, there we have it, right? So what you're seeing here is a whole bunch of different possibilities, pricing plans. And we'll show you as we progress through here. Not everybody has to see all of these, right? So we can actually go and pick which one we want as the default, which right now is lifetime. If we want to switch it to a dollar trial, we can switch that to the default, I think. Do I have to turn it off over here? All right, lifetime installment. Okay, that now is the default. Okay, monthly default. So you can change, oh, maybe not, the trial can't be a default. Okay, gotcha. So all these different price points, not everybody would see them, but you'll see as we progress how these all can come into play. So you can use all sorts of different price plans that basically help you craft the irresistible offer. So what do we have coming up? What's today? April. So let's just, we could even throw in a 4th of July, Independence special, Independence Day, break free of your fat. Who knows? Recurring or a one-time, we can just go 197, right? One time 197. You can get as creative as you want with the pricing, and we're going to show you some stuff here as we progress. Then we go to the gateways. Now this is where you accept payment. So this is where you would add in your PayPal, add in your credit card processing, and I'll show you. So payment gateways is here. So we go to PayPal or credit card. So if I want to add PayPal, I would have to first set up the gateways. So let me jump up to here and go to set up gateways. I already set up 2 gateways, my PayPal and Stripe. You can add more. So if I had another PayPal, I would just click here, PayPal, and this pops up. And then I'd give it a name, and it could be whatever. If I had a different one, it could be THB Enterprises. If that was the account it was set up under. PayPal email address, type that in, client ID, secret ID. Now, I'll show you, I'm going to jump over the slides and show you where to get this stuff, because it's not hard to get, but it's not as simple as many would think. So, okay, so now you see the slide there. So when you go into your PayPal account, at the top, you see summary, money, activity, reports, tools, more. Click on more, and then go to business setup. Click on business setup. And when you click on business setup, you scroll down to this one, offer PayPal checkout on your website. And then you click on set up online payments. And when you do that, you now get this. Using an e-commerce solution, get your API credentials. Click on that. When you get that, here are your API, your client ID, and then the secret. You click on show, and it will show you what that is. And so basically, you copy and paste your client ID, and then those go into the client ID section here, And then the secret one, once you click show, is going to open up a whole nother long one. You copy and paste that and throw it into the secret, and then you press create. All right, so that's that. Now we'll go down, since I'm already on the slides, we'll then go to the Stripe. So how to connect Stripe. So when I jump back over to being inside GrooveCell, you're going to see that this pops up. You know, it's going to have your name, the publishable key, and the secret key. When you log into your Stripe, you over in the side here, you click on developers, then click on API keys, and then similarly, you'll have those two things that you'll need to copy and paste. So your publishable key, you copy and paste, copy that and paste it there. And then you secret key, click on reveal live key token, copy that, and then paste that in the secret key area there. And voila, there you have it. So I'm going to jump back over to Google Chrome. All right, so give me a 7 if you're following along with me so far. Give me a 7 to make sure everybody followed along what I just showed you there. So how to connect your PayPal, how to connect your Stripe. Okay, perfect. Okay, so good, man. We got a smart group of crew from around the world here today. A little fast, Janice. All right, so thanks, Janice. I'm excited. I pumped myself up so much in the beginning. Hopefully it pumped you up as well. I'm a little, and then someone else, Renee, speedy, a little speedy. Okay, I will slow it down a little bit, and yeah, I can get excited. I will take that to heart. So thank you for sharing that with me. Authorize.net. Yes, I'm going to show that for you. No more coffee for you, Mike says. Mike H. Thanks. Very cool. So okay, let me jump back over here. So you're all with me. So there we go. So now I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to cancel that. Okay, so add a new payment gateway. So when you click this down, so then you also have authorize.net. And when you have authorize.net, you'd obviously choose your name, wherever your name is. And once again, inside there, you'd find your client key, your login ID, your signature key, and your transaction key. It's all inside of your authorize.net account. I don't have an example to show you on that one, but with a little playing around similar to the PayPal and Stripe, you'll see where the API stuff is, and get your client key, your login ID, your signature key, your transaction key, basically copy and paste them all in there, create it, and there you have it. Now you can add more than one of all of those, and that's the great part about this. I don't have that in this demonstration here that we're going to have, but you could add multiple PayPal accounts. You could add multiple Stripe accounts. You could add multiple authorize.net accounts. And there's a reason for that. And some people might be asking, Tom, why would you add multiple accounts? Well, the answer is PayPal, Stripe, and your merchant accounts generally have limits. So if you and I were to have a talk and we create a business and the business does $1 million next week, my PayPal account, Stripe accounts, authorize.net account would all be shut down if we used one. Yours would as well. So if we have an idea that kicks off and produces so from 0 to 1 million, it's going to set off all sorts of alarms. They're going to hold the money, and automatically when you sign up for any of those, it comes with, sometimes they share what your monthly allowable is. Sometimes you aren't aware. How do you delete one? I saw someone ask. That's a good question. I don't know the answer to that. So I saw chat. I said, how do you delete? That's a good question. Right click on it.
How do you delete what? An integration?
How do you delete the payment gateway account? So I have these in here, and I don't see how to delete it either.
I think you can delete the integration, but I'm not sure.
Yep. Yeah. So I don't know how inside here. I don't know how to do it, but we could always find out. The good news is you don't have to use it. So even if it's all in there, and so if you have multiple PayPal accounts, when you get to here, they're all going to come up. You pick the one that you want. And then if you want to pick another one, you add it. And then you could have 2, 3 different PayPal accounts here. Now, this number here has to add up to 100. This basically is the load balancing. And this used to be super, super hard to do, and lots of programming and lots of difficult challenges to make happen. But this is load balancing. So if we were just going to use PayPal, and I had 3 different PayPal accounts here, I could have one that I wanted to run 50% through, and I'd type 50 in that. If I had the second one, I wanted to run 30% to, I type 30 into the next one, and then 20%. As long as it adds up to 100, that's the load balancing. So for every order that chooses PayPal, half of them are going to go to the one that I chose 50%, and then 30% of the other half is going to go to one, and then 20% of the other half is going to go to the other. And that's load balancing, which comes into play when you start running some big numbers, because there's nothing worse than having a successful launch and PayPal holding your money for 6 months and or shutting your account down. Same with Stripe and same with merchant accounts through authorize.net. So if you want to use PayPal, you could do it. If you don't want to have PayPal as an option, you can get rid of it. If you only want authorize.net or Stripe, you'd go here. Your authorize.net would be there as well. You click here, and I'm only using one, so I want that to add up to 100. It's a little, you're like, when you hear playing around with it the first time, you're like, what's that number for? This is all for the load balancing. So if I had another payment processor I wanted to add, I would add it, and I could split it 80-20, 70-30, 50-50, whatever the load balancing is that I wanted. So for me, with this account that I have here, both of these would be at 100 since it's only one, right? And then coming up, there's going to be GrooveSell Payments, which is going to basically be like ClickBank, where GrooveSell does the collection of the payment for you. And that's very amazing because a lot of people love promoting on ClickBank because they don't have to be reliant to get paid on an affiliate. It happens automatically through the company of ClickBank. Similarly here, it's going to be really good for you to have an additional way that people can process, A, and B, also for affiliates that they know they have zero risk in getting paid because it's all going to happen through GrooveSell. And then you also have PayPal PayPal risk mitigation, which is coming soon, which is going to have you not even show PayPal 100% of the time, basically. So if you want to lower the risk of a large successful release and you don't want your PayPal account to get shut down, you could have PayPal show 30% of the time or 50% of the time, but not 100% of the time. And that's just another thing that's coming soon. Also here with GrooveFunnels, you also have the opportunity to get great GroovePay, which would help you get great rates, better than pretty much anywhere else as a merchant account. So you can go apply here for a merchant account at GroovePay, and then set up gateways. That's where you add your payment gateways, which we talked about earlier. So there we have it. Now there's a lot more, which is going to be highly beneficial once you get a highly successful business. What is here took, brilliance of Mike and the team to craft this, because the load balancing, it's a blessing that you may not need yet, but once you get to it, you're going to be thankful that it has that. So once that's all done, so now with PayPal and credit card, both at 100%, since I only have one there, just put 100, means 100% is going to go to that PayPal account, 100% is going to go to that Stripe account. Save and next. And now here's where the sales page. All right, so just for this example, which one did I use? I had 3-day Apple fast, which I need to update that video that I did last week.
And tell you how many times we have done something on a live funnel during a webinar and forgot to go back.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's funny. Donna and I were actually just joking about that. The life gets busy. So not only does the quote from Mike Tyson, everyone has a plan till you get hit, but actually sitting down and doing the work, right? And taking with all this new chapter that we're in and dedicating an hour here to do this, an hour here, and blocking that time out is very key to getting things done. So basically, if you don't set deadlines and you don't give yourself the priorities of what the things are, life's going to take over. And the weeks go by quickly, the days go by quickly. So sit down and make sure you're clear on what are the most important things for you to be doing. And this one is just a free giveaway anyhow. So I'm not even, it's not a money maker for me. So it's a back, and I'm not sending traffic to it or anything. It's just, a way to help people. But anyhow, so this.
I also want to, while we're sort of paused here, want to provide a counterpoint to all of the people that are saying you're going too fast, Tom.
Okay.
I want Tom to go faster. I want him to get as much information as he possibly can jam into 90 minutes. This is why
Yep.
we have replays. You have the luxury of being able to go back, watch it again alongside while you're working on it. So you can
Mhm.
pause and you can stop and you can play it as slowly as you need to. But can we just all agree that for the next 90 minutes, we want Tom to give us as much information as he can?
Yes, thank you. Yes, and yeah, I'm excited. And someone said, "Can I watch the replays at 0.5 speed?" Yes. Um, yeah, so great point, Donna. I do my best to squeeze as much value in as possible, and I hope y'all are getting these nuggets, and more importantly, go execute on it, because that's where the rubber meets the road. So I will try to keep it at a pace that's listenable, but also not to where it's going to bore you, so we can get as much value as possible. So all right, I see a lot of people saying go, let's do it. All right, I'm here. We're ready to rock. So once you jump in here, and you get there, that's where you just basically put your sales page, whatever the URL is to your sales page, which is going to have the order button on it. That's where you put the URL. Then your thank you page. So generally you could just name, whatever way your this URL won't be even alive, but thank you or something, right? It can just be a general page that you'd want to have created that is a landing page that thanks people. Now, the cool part about what you see here, and this, by the way, was another thing that you in the beginning is not a big deal. As you progress, is a very big deal. So for all the different payment options we set up with the pricing, notice there's the opportunity to have a different thank you page for each of those. So think about that. You could have the lifetime could be a whole different thank you video, and maybe opens up some different gifts for them, and same for any of the different pricing options, or it can be the same URL. And like I said, this is just a dummy URL. I don't even have anything at that URL, but just to move this along. Now, the refund period. This is another thing that from trial and error and having challenges, Mike put this in here, because when you have affiliates and they're promoting your offer and they're earning commissions, and you have a 30-day money back guarantee, sometimes life can happen, and they put in a refund request, your team is handling it maybe on 33 days. Like, they put the refund request in at 30 days, but the team didn't get to it 31, 32 days. But in the meantime, your affiliate was paid, and so you paid your affiliate 50% of the money received, and then then your team refunds the person, and then you're out 50%. But it cost you 50%. And then you have to reach out to affiliate, hey, sorry, we paid you, we shouldn't have, the person refunded, can you send us the money back? And that's not something that they want to hear. They don't like getting the money back. So you can put a buffer period here of 3 days or 7 days, which basically gives you that room to hopefully not have any of that overlap of someone on your team possibly refunding someone that had already been paid affiliate commissions. So you may or may not understand it. You can keep it at 0, but 3, 7, whatever you want to use is a buffer period to make sure that you're not going to be caught in that, whoops, I paid people and then we also refunded the customer, so now I'm out the money. So this is very, very cool that Mike threw in there from real world experience. And then obviously you could change the refund period to whatever you want, 60 days, 90 days, 30 is the standard. And a lot of payment processors really aren't too excited if you go beyond 30. They're not too happy of the 60-day money back guarantee or 90-day money back guarantee, or lifetime money back guarantee is even worse, because they see that as, the money's collected, but it can go back at any time. So it depends on what level of success you get, but you'll have your merchant accounts aware of what your offers are, what your refund periods are. They'll know the whole process to make sure when you're doing a launch, you got their thumbs up, because the last thing you want is a big spike in revenue. And then they go look at it and like, wait, you have a 60-day money back guarantee? No, we don't like that at all. And then they hold your money, things along those lines. All right, so now we're here to the checkout. So there's a lot of stuff coming from the checkout. Let me move this bigger here. Okay. Click, there we go, boom. All right, so right now, it just has the GrooveCell hosted checkout. Soon, it's gonna be a pop-up on your site. It's gonna open up on a pop-up, and you just basically copy that embed code, paste it on your sales page, and there you have it. Embed it into your own page and or your own custom design. So you'll be able to trick it out and do anything that you want in the near future. Right now, we basically have the look and feel. So if you have a product image, you can upload an image, if you want, to the apples. What's going on here? Something's happening. Well, it might be because this. I'm going to escape out of here. Okay, image, choose image. Apple. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I couldn't see it. Okay, now I see it. Select. When it was the big page, I couldn't see it all. And just pick it there, and then so the apple's going to be there. We'll see that in a little bit. Form fields. It automatically picks first name, last name, email, country, and state. You can optionally pick address. It was on already, but you could put on whatever you want. If you don't need company, you can keep that off. If you want their phone or not, you can have that. If you want their postal, city and postal, and their address, you can do all that. It's up to you to choose what you want. Then at the express checkout. So this is if you have some upsell and cross-sell and different upsell and downsell offers, you can click activate straight through payments. So use one-click upsells and place the orders once the buy now button is clicked. So for upsells and things like that, or you can just stick with the full checkout experience. And then cart abandonment. This is pretty cool. So with your tracking, which we'll get to in a little bit, it's going to have some tracking stuff at the end. This is where you can actually integrate. So if at the checkout, they get to any of these offers and then bail, you can integrate it with any of your autoresponders that you already have set up. So it can be a whole follow-up process, which, I'll just give an example. So if I click Aweber, and then it's going to show you integrate with Aweber, and then you pick which list. You pick a list, and I'll just pick this one for here, and add integration. So if they get to that checkout point and they leave, it's automatically going to put them into the follow-up email series that, hey, Tom, we noticed you were there for some reason, a technical issue occurred, the order didn't process. We just want to remind you, this special offer goes away. We don't want you to miss out. All that type of follow-up now can help you can take those people who had already raised their hand of saying, yes, I want that, but for whatever reason bailed, right? So you can go, and for each of the different payment options, you could have the same integration or different integration, which will put them on a follow-up process that takes them from being warm, who raised their hand but didn't finish the process. And that's under cart abandonment here. Now, custom CSS and tracking. This is where you'd have the scripts that you'd want to put in here. So your Facebook tracking pixels, your Google pixels, any other tracking scripts that you'd want to put in there, you put here, and at the end, it will give you a script that we'll be able to put on your page. So you'd get with your tech team, ask them what are the tracking things we need. You get that, you post them here, and then you're good to go. Now, this is some merchant accounts make you have your people agree to specific terms and services. I agree to the terms and services. And then you can just make that a link that goes to the terms and services. It would be something like terms or something, to make sure it's a link that really has the terms. So that way, sometimes they'd want that. It's not 100% needed on all of them, but when you do, it has the availability. If you don't need specific terms, just keep it there. In the future, there's going to be different languages available. Right now, it's English, but you'll be able to have different languages if you want, or a dynamic page based on their IP address. Compliance with upcoming compliance issues. States are doing certain things and all sorts of different things. There's going to be different ones that you can choose. Right now, don't activate any of those. An exit pop-up coming soon. So if they do abandon cart, instead of getting them into the autoresponder email series, you also can have a wait before you leave type of exit pop-up to catch their attention, which may lead them to the dollar trial, right? So if they didn't want the lifetime access, they didn't want the monthly, they didn't want the lifetime installment, the exit pop-up could be the, before you leave, give it a shot for only $1, something along those lines. And then testimonial coming soon as well, which testimonials around your order page, when they're looking to purchase, to make that purchase, that's just reinforcement of social proof that, what you say is true. And here are people from around the world that have great things to say about it. That always helps boost conversions as well. That's coming soon. We click Save and Next. And then we get to the order bumps, and this is going to be awesome. So this is where, for this one, an order bump, could be, click this box here to get this special book that I've created and the audio file. Both of them together, $97 value. You can get it today for only $17. Just simply click this box, and that little click works tremendously well. And then those little clicks and order bumps. I can think of one example. We had an order bump on one of our launches, and I say it was Mike Vilsame and I, when we launched 7-Figure Code, we had a order bump. Man, what the heck was the price on it? Was it $29 a month or something like that, of an ongoing continuity? And it was like 45% of the people took it, and I think it had a little trial, had like maybe a little, I forgot how many days it was, 7 or 14-day trial. And then it went into a continuity, and that continuity created ridiculously large revenue for years just by having that little order bump on there. So these types of things are going to add long-term massive profit for you, and that's coming soon. That's one of Mike's favorite things, so that'll be coming up pretty soon. Then we click Save and Next, and we get to funnel, and this is where you can take it to another level, right? So this is where now you can have upsell pages, right? And this is when you grasp this, commitment and consistency comes into play. And that's from Dr. Robert Cialdini, who wrote the book Influence. Basically, you take someone who purchased already the lifetime, so they already know, like, and trust you, they went with a lifetime, and then this could be a special offer. Hey, you know what? Tom, you just took advantage of the lifetime offer. Thank you. You're going to love what you got into. It's everything and more than what we said. However, we also have this fast track process, and this is for those who really are like me and just want to dig in and go from 0 to 100 as quickly as possible. And it's not for everybody, but for those who, like you, who got the lifetime and just want to dive in with, that one-on-one guidance. Here's what we have for you. And then, this, so you could have a special one-time offer, and it's an upsell actually. So it's after they bought and you could pick the URL that you put here, and thank you lifetime, right? So it could be thank you lifetime, which is a video specifically for the lifetime, and then lifetime installment, that would be the same one, right? Basically, and you could even make it installment, right? And these are all URLs you'd want to have ready, and that could be a video that's on the installment. And then you could share pretty much the same offer that you did up here that maybe is on another broken down installment plan. And by the way, I also skipped over this. This is the advanced tracking code. So this is where, when you have your tech person who's handling all the tracking, you can say, look, what's the Facebook code that we'd want to make sure we track how much revenue is being created from these ads that we're running, because each of these different upsells are going to have different price points. And now this price point might be different from the price point you'll see down below. And now it actually shows a real number that you'll be able to track. So if this doesn't make sense to you, that's okay. But for your tracking people, you'd let them know, hey, on this page, what's the tracking code we'd want? All right. And then so price points, you could have different offers. So this is monthly. So monthly. Oops, I should have said thank you. Thank you. And these would be different offers for the different price points that they took, right? And if it's not if you don't want to have an upsell, you can just leave the standard thank you page. See what I'm saying? But this just gives you like so much time, energy wasted in the old other programs, because Mike had the knowing that, look, I want to take these people who already purchased and bring them to a next offer. right? And this makes it so much simpler for you to do this. Without having, in the old days, you have to create a whole nother product, the whole thing. Right here, simplifies all the different price points. You could have different offers. You could have the same offer. Really, really powerful to dig into. Next, we jump over to fulfillment. And right now, with the different price points, each of these you'd have to go through and select the different ones. But right now, it's all to no access page. In the near future, coming soon, it's going to have a downloadable file. So when they take action, it's going to automatically send your customers a secure download link, to get whatever that particular file is for each of the different offers and payment plans that you had, and or an integrated membership. So that's going to kind of be like integration that we had for the email. It's going to be integrated with some of the most well-known membership sites. But in the meantime, there is this tab, which is for integrations for the membership sites. Well, the webhook, it's got integrations and webhook. So integrations, so I actually have some programs in the past that were associated with an autoresponder. So they would buy it, and I had one program called the 60-Day Success Magnet, and it would get an email. They'd get an email twice a day for 40 of the 60, and then once a week after that. So with this, if you had an integration, when they buy any of these, it once again would integrate with an autoresponder series that you've already done, and you can pick what the list is, and boom, right? So your best awaits, right? So and thank you, redirect link. You could make a different URL after that. So this all is stuff that is going to help you fulfill like what they just purchased. And then if you don't have them integrated with an opt-in page, which I'd recommend you do, you can do that, and also a webhook. So with a webhook, this is for a membership site. So any of the membership sites that you have that would automatically connect them, this would be something you'd ask your tech person, okay, what's the IPN for that membership site? And basically it communicates with the payment processor and the membership site to know if the person's paid, and if they have access, and if they're not paid, how they can get repaid to get back into the membership site, right? So we're going to get rid of this webhook, and I'm going to go save and next, and then we go to affiliates. And then affiliates. So as we talked about in the very beginning, tapping into affiliates is one of the most lucrative things that you can do. So to activate your affiliate program, all you do is simply click there. And then for each of the different price points, you have different affiliate settings that you can go into. So for lifetime, first of all, it starts with affiliate tier 1, then goes to JV broker tier 2. So affiliate tier 1 is, so I would have this program, you would have an affiliate link, you'd send that affiliate link, which would track any sales, any sale made. This is where I can pick percentage or a fixed amount of what you're going to earn per sale. Most affiliate programs are by percentage. And so with digital programs such that are in ClickBank and Warrior Plus and JVZoo, a lot of times it's common to be at 50%. Sometimes you could do it 75%. And every once in a while, you could give 100% commission, right? It all depends on what your goal is. And we'll show some other possibilities. So another common one is to give 40% commission and or 10% commission to the JV broker, second tier. So the JV broker is someone who's like an affiliate manager or someone who knows people who are affiliates and have a nice message to market match, list or way of getting traffic, and say, hey, Frank, I know that this offer would be perfect for your people. Here's my JV broker tier 2 link, my link. And I share that with Frank. And when Frank signs up and sends to his people, he's going to earn 40%, and I'm going to earn 10% of every sale because he went through my second tier link. Make sense? And sometimes you can go 50% first tier, 10% second tier, and you can modify it to whatever you want. And then the same thing applies for all the different price points that we talked about earlier. And we're going to get to several different things here. So lifetime installment, remember that was 3 payments, and that would pretty much stay the same. So 50% and 10%. Monthly, if they just go with a monthly, you could give 50% ongoing, 10% ongoing, or you could for one charge, give, I mean, you could get crazy. You could go 75%, and then you could add another one for the next 11 charges, you would go 50%. So that way for a year. So the first charge, they get 75% of the sale monthly. And then the next 11 charges, 50%. So it would end after a year. If you didn't want it to end, you just remove the numbers there. If there's no numbers in there, it's going to continue as long as people keep paying, they'll keep earning. Make sense? And you can keep adding. So if I want to just go 11 after the first year, maybe it's only, and then I keep it going ongoing, then maybe they get 20% ongoing, something like that. And you can keep adding or you can delete as you want. And then for the 14-day dollar trial, initial charge, most of the time it's $0 for a dollar trial. But on occasion, there can be a scenario where you want to pay them, sometimes it's $1, right? And that could be 100% obviously, but or maybe $2. For every dollar trial you get, it's $2. For every dollar trial you get, it's $5. And if you know your numbers, and you know for every dollar trial it brings you in X amount of money, they're going to be thankful that, look, I got a dollar trial. It doesn't matter. And at this point, you can just end it there. Like, it's just, look, it's only if it's all about the dollar trials. You bring me $100 trials, I'm going to pay you $500. Then if they transition into paying, you could leave it at $0, but you want to jazz it up for people, so you can give them a percentage. Then when they start paying, you're going to get 50% for the next 12 months. And after 12 months, ongoing, you're going to get 10%. 10%. Make sense? So you have a whole mass control of what you want to do with each of the different price points. So special coronavirus special, you can tell them, look, I want to give you 75%. And JV brokers, I want you to push it. I'm going to give you 25%. You know, so in essence, it's like, look, this is a way for me to pay it forward. JV broker is going to go send it off to as many people as they can, get people to promote it. And the people that are promoting it are earning 75%. They're happy. Independence Day special, you know, that one could be anything you want. Let's go 50%. And JV brokers, we want them to push it hard, still 20%. You can make it whatever you want. And then we're going to click Save and Next. And now we get to, whoops, I forgot this one. What do I do here? Oop, JV commission. There we go. And this one, so it even walks you through if you mess it up. So we click Save and Next. Boom. All right, let me circle back to C. Give me a 1 if you understood the JV section that we just went through and the commissions. Give me a 1. Give me a 2 with your question if you have a question about affiliates. Give me a 2 dash your question if you have a question about affiliates. Okay, so David, I see you got some 2s. Type your question in. What's your question? See above. Okay, David, I have to scroll up. I don't see it. Yeah, David, I don't see that one. I don't see that question. Oh, here we go. For the affiliates, what's the cookie length? There we go. What's the cookie length? That is a good question that I do not have the answer for. Donna, do you know what the cookie length is?
I believe it's 30 days.
30, okay, 30 days. And my guess is that's going to be something that, because that's a popular question. Like, okay, how long does the cookie last? I wonder, that probably is on Mike's radar of possibly having that a variable that's determined by the product creator. But I know there's some people that are very picky on that and don't want it to be long. And that's good for them, not so great for the affiliates. And other people, they want to have the longer affiliates, longer cookies. Okay, some more questions coming in here. Can we use this for bridge papers we build to our affiliate, bridge pages we build to our affiliate offers, or is it just for products that we create ourselves? Yes, this is just for the products that you create yourself, because think about this. This is what we're doing here with GrooveSell, is we're creating a way for people to pay for a product that they want to buy. So in essence, when people click on the add to cart, like, yes, I want this. This is at the end, we're going to have this. We're going to have a link that's going to open up, and you'll see there it processes the order. And with that, it also tracks all the order. It tracks how much, how many clicks you got, how many sales you got. So you'll know your percentages of conversion. And then it also tracks the affiliate data. So it knows, how many affiliates you had, of those affiliates, how many clicks they got, how many sales they got, what commissions they've earned, how much you've paid them, etc. So this is all internal. So this cannot be bridge pages because you aren't accepting the order for the products and services that aren't yours, if that makes sense, right? So these are for the product and the services that you create. Who are some affiliate brokers? Well, I mean, we got one. He was on earlier. Let me see if he's here still. I haven't had a chance to look at the attendees. Joe Jablonski is on board still. Joe is here with us. And Joe, if you go to this page here, actual size, and you scroll down, boom, boom, there is Joe. Joe is with us this evening on this call. He is the, he's been with Mike, as it says there, for over 15 years. I remember back when he came on board, and he's one of the most well-known JV brokers. He is the, obviously working with Groove Funnels and
Hello,
all the,
everyone.
hey, there he is. Joe is in the house. What's up, Joe? How are you doing?
Good, awesome. Great stuff, man. I'm glad you're showing everybody because I
Very cool.
usually make videos for everyone.
Yeah, right. And it's great. This, and Joe, you and I working with Donna and Mike all these years, this is the epitome of pulling it all together. And so I'm glad to have you here. And someone asked, like, who are some affiliate managers? So affiliate brokers. Joe obviously is working tremendously with Groove Funnels and all that, but he has his email there and he has the contact. And so if you want to learn how to not just become an affiliate with Groove JV, but he also is one of the most well-known and connected affiliate brokers in this industry as well. So he knows everybody, everyone knows him. So yeah, who knows, Joe? Yeah, you might get a training inside the Facebook group one of these days to help people with that.
Absolutely.
Very cool. So good to hear you, my friend. I hope all is well. Look forward to connecting with you soon. All right. And then I understand how to set up a JV. I'll have to learn more about the process, how the process typically works. Okay. Yep. Gotcha. Okay. Yep. So Kimberly and others who are new to this, in essence, I mean, think about the GrooveSell offer, right? It used to be a $99 per month thing, and think about what you're doing to your social media pages, so or profile. So whether you have a Facebook or Instagram or whatever you use, YouTube. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, like, I know that this day and age, and basically you tell your story, share your results, and sell your system. You tell the story of like this new day and age we're in with the coronavirus and all this, and yeah, some companies are doing some amazing things. And I was fortunate to cross paths with this one company who actually had put millions of dollars into research and development of a service. They were going to charge $99 a month, and they're actually giving it away for free to help people like you and I who are looking, to learn how to create revenue from home, how to create some online results. And so go get it for free. Here's the link, right? And then as you get better at this, you're able to tell your story, share your results, and sell your system, and you're helping people out, right? They're getting GrooveSell for free. And if you went to they went there and got it for free with your a specific affiliate link, when they choose to upgrade, guess what? You're going to earn affiliate commissions, right? So that's this real world scenario that we're all in. And then you just have to think, how can I use that for my product or service? What's the story that I can get people excited about who they're going to be eager to share with their tribe, with their social media, and the influence, the list that they have. And they're going to be pumped because it's delivering value to their people, and they're also earning money. So think of it from that way, Kimberly, and any others that are new to this. Then I see some other questions here. Darina, how do affiliate links get created? I'm going to show you that. Yep, they're generated by this system. Yep, so we'll show you that here in a second. Can I kindly explain the broker again, please? Yes. So the broker, that second tier where it said tier 1 and tier 2. Let me jump back to that page. Can I go back? Yes, back. Okay, so where it says tier 1 and tier 2, so affiliate tier 1. So in this example that I just shared, with the real world example that you can get at groovejv.com, and then when you log in, you'll have your link to promote giving away GrooveSell for free. When you copy and paste that link and people click on it and get GrooveSell for free, and then when they buy, it's going to be tracked to you, and you're going to earn, in this scenario, like if this was the scenario for Grooves, is 40%. But for this scenario here, I can change it to 40 if I want, but it was 50, right? So if you have my product and you get my affiliate link and you send it and people get it, you're going to earn 50%. If you have a JV broker tier 2, you know people who have lists or know how to generate traffic for an offer that would be great for them. And you hit them up and say, hey, Sally, I know that you're in the health niche and you like helping people lose weight and detoxify. So I have this thing that's pretty unique. I think you'd like it. Go take a look. And he's got a great affiliate program. Sally goes, looks at the affiliate program. She registers from your second tier link. When Sally sends it to her people and says, you need this, this is amazing, go get it. And when they buy it, she's going to earn 50% at tier 1. Anyone that buys it from her link, you're going to earn 10% from tier 2 because you're the one that told Sally about the affiliate program. Hopefully that helps clarify it. Naeem and any others who are wondering what that tier 2 is. So it's not sending it out on social media unless you are someone like Joe. Joe could do that because he's like, hey guys, if you're looking for a high converting, amazingly profitable, and highly valuable offer to promote, go check out this. He'll give away GrooveSell. Joe can do it because he's positioned himself for 15 years as the affiliate manager, and knows the people who have the lists. So does that make sense? Give me a 5 if that makes sense, what I described about the tier 2. Okay, perfect. I see some people. 5, okay. Coach Deb, Russ, Jody, Armando. All right, cool. All right, so that made sense. Perfect. Great question. I'm glad that you asked that. Need to review to get familiar. Yes, this takes time to wrap your mind around if it's new to you. Francis asked, can it be any affiliate products? And it disappeared. It would be just your affiliate product for this particular product that we're creating, right? So this affiliate is specific.
Yeah, that's the middle of the conversation with me.
Okay, right.
Yeah, so there does seem to be a little bit of confusion between this. When we're talking about GrooveSell, we're talking about your products that you sell.
Yes.
And when we're talking about the affiliate programs that you are creating for the products that you sell right now, today.
Mm-hmm.
The other questions are, well, can we use Groove products to sell affiliate products? And that answer is yes. You can make these interstitial pages or landing pages that you send someone to so that they can find out about a product that you're selling as an affiliate. It's someone else's product, but ultimately the sale will have to happen at that seller's location.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I hope that clears it up. Yeah, I've been taking a number of questions that just have a little bit of confusion about that. So
yeah, and Donna is a master. She types. I'm talking. I got the easy part. She's in there typing and answering all these questions as they come in. So highly appreciate. And she is a master at this stuff. So been at it for geez, we first crossed paths
long. Yeah.
March of 05, and she already had a highly successful online business at that point. So she knows what the heck she's talking about at a level very few do. So ask your questions away here. So lots of other great questions coming through. I'll show you how the affiliate links get generated here shortly. And someone asked, so today's training is not for GrooveJV. Correct, it's not for GrooveJV. That's an example of an affiliate program. What we're talking about is creating your own product, creating an affiliate program for your own product, so you can get people, hopefully an army of people to be sharing your product with their affiliate links that you're getting from here, and they'll be able to access from here. Then they earn commissions on any sales, right? How does this platform get to the market? Okay, I'm going to show you that. Okay, cool. So great questions coming in. Keep them coming. You guys are all with me. All right. Okay. Can we have an automatic affiliate system for our products? That's actually coming soon. David, and Mike is super excited about that. He shared it last week or a couple weeks ago. And that's really, in essence, his butterfly marketing strategy, where anytime anyone opted in, they would automatically become an affiliate. And that became highly, highly effective. So yes, it's coming in the near future, David. Great question. And we will continue this training. All right, so here we go. So good stuff. You guys are sticking with me. Well done. We're almost to the end of this, and then we'll dive into how to use this. So we click Save and Next. And now proof is coming soon, right? And this is where you're going to be able to share some proof, and that adds to social proof and adds to sales and things like that. And then we get to the last stage, Save and Next. And here's what we do. So here's at this page, a lot of people ask me, what the heck is this? And this is where you just hit the copy link here. It copies it to your clipboard. And as it says here, paste this code in the body section of this product sales page. So that means we go over into Groove Pages and we take this code. And this is a tracking code, as it says right here, tracking. We take the whole code, we go over, we copy this, and we paste it into the body section of this product sales page. Let me just show you that real quickly before we jump to the next, because there's some steps that have to occur after this. So then if we go back over to Groove Pages, basically any page that you pick, now we go over to the pancake thing in the top right corner there, and we go to Site Settings, and then we go to Body, and then we paste that code, and there it is. That's the code. That's going to be tracking. So that's all that is. Then we jump back over and I show you some other steps. Then we save and exit. Once you do that, we're here. So now we got the 3-day Apple Fast. Now if you have upsells and downsells, you click here and you go through a whole process and naming the upsell and going through the whole process again of the upsell and downsell. Make sense? And so that we'll have more on that at another time, but you'll know how to get a product up real quick and real fast right now. So that's that. And then if we go to funnels, we go to product funnels. Now we got the 3-day Apple Fast. It's still in draft mode. I came back over here to show you it's not live yet. So we got to go over here and we click down and we click Make Live. We got to pick a domain here. So I'm going to go 3-day Apple Fast, right? So you just give it a subdomain that you'd remember. Fast, make the funnel live. There you go. And then go here and we click that. And then we can do a single price checkout or a multi-price checkout. So we're going to do multi-step, single price, and then hosted checkout or embedded into your own page. So if you want to embed, the embed is here. You take that, copy it, paste it into your page, or the hosted checkout, you just take this URL, and that would be the URL that you put on the add to cart button. And let's just go take a peek here and see. Pick the right one. That's the dollar, because that was the default, right? I chose that one. And then if I go back, see what this one was. It's a let's do the multi-step. Okay, here's the multi-step. Now this you get to pick which ones you want on there. So no more coronavirus, lifetime access. You can just go with lifetime access and 3 easy payments. Generate the link. Now when you go there, watch what happens. All right, so then they get to choose lifetime or lifetime installment. Boom, and they take step 1, first name, last name, email, billing, payment, finish. And then over here, it would actually show if there's a referral, like so as JVs and things like that. someone asked where to get the affiliate. So when people are an affiliate, that's where they'd go back down to here. They'd register for your JV page. Like, so as I saw some questions come in, this training was not about Groove JV, but Groove JV is a great example because it shows an affiliate page. It shows an example of how you would create an affiliate page that would go get people excited about your product or service. You would tell your story, share your results, sell your system, create it in Groove pages, and have them have an opportunity for them to sign up to be an affiliate for it. And then when they are, they would come here and click on how to get their links. And then all the different possibilities that you would have for them to promote it would be there. They could copy and paste that and then start sharing it. And if they were a JV broker, they could go there and get their second tier link. All right, so there we have it. Now, if we go back to the funnels, product funnels, so we would take, manage the products. So we take this one. So let's just use this one again. The multiple price checkpoint, we would go just lifetime and lifetime 3 easy payments, generate link. So we'll take this link and now we jump back over to Groove pages. And if this was the order, if that was the order button right there, the order button, we would go to configure. You know, whatever wording you want there, and then you click the URL, paste it. Okay, boom. So update, and then so when that's published, you save that. When people click on that, it's now going to open up into, you know, the way for them to purchase it, and then you'll be able to modify this and get it all, you know, how you want it to look, and then you in a short amount of time you'll have the testimonials and all the different other things that will be there to jazz this up as needed. But that's how to do it. The first code that you got was for tracking, and you go here to site settings, and oh, I didn't save it. I didn't save it last time. So that's why you always want to double check things. Or maybe I picked a different site. So go to Groove Sell, Funnels. Tracking code copied to your clipboard. That's your tracking code. And if we go back to Groove pages, pick that one. Site settings in the body. I didn't click save on that. So if I publish that, if I click on it, it's a totally different site, but if I click on that, boom, it opens up to the order page. Make sense? So ladies and gentlemen, there we have it with the quick, down and dirty, how to get your product up and running inside GrooveSell, and how to combine it with Groove pages, how to integrate your purchase, the ability to purchase through PayPal, through Stripe, through payment processors, and how to also activate the affiliate program, right? So it's a step-by-step process. There is inside the Facebook group, there is the training that goes a little more in depth that Mike Filsame did, that will be able to refresh your memory on some of the things we talked about. But at this point, that's how to simply get your product up and ready to accept payments, how to integrate the tracking with your Groove pages, where to paste that code, and then how to get the URL to put in your add to cart button, which would allow them to then go and purchase your product or service. So ladies and gentlemen, that's how we do it. Donna, I think now we have reached the point of opening it up to questions and answers based on what we covered today. So
it's been awesome, Tom.
Yeah, looking at the questions that we had come in, I know you've been typing away and answering questions, but hit me with some good questions that will be helpful for the person that asked them and possibly some others in the room here.
So I'll start with this one, which is Tom and Donna, I don't think we've seen your faces. We've seen Joe's, and he's very friendly, open, and honest. And this is encouraging. Could we see you two, please? I've already told Bev that there's no way I'm turning on my camera because quarantine here. So, but I thought that you might want to.
Let me see here. I have not prepared. I almost shaved today, but I didn't.
Oh, so, you're looking good.
Thank you, thank you. So this is my quarantine hair. This is the unshaved version, and spectacles on, spectacles off. So this is me, Tom Beal, in the flesh, and totally unprepared to put the camera on, but here I am. I'm a real person.
You're so brave. I love it.
And
I just said, go to our Facebook group.
Correct. Right.
That's where you can find a really nice picture of me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Cool. Awesome. So that's great. And this is it, ladies and gentlemen. Mike and the whole team at GrooveFunnels loves what they do. Donna and I love what we do. And what is it that what we do? We help connect the dots in your mind to help get you from where you are to where you want to be. That's the whole reason why we do what we do. We know how to hopefully get you there as quickly as possible, not wasting your time, but here's where I am, here's where I want to go, here's the straight way, not the roundabout way. And sometimes I get a little excited, talk a little fast, but I think y'all kept up with me pretty good. And it's a pleasure and honor to have you all here committed to learning this skill and putting this new chapter we've all entered into investing this time, putting the time energy forward. It can be a life modifying for each and every one of you. With the proper dedication, commitment, and consistency, you too can get from where you are to where you want to be. These tools are super powerful, and combining GroovePages, GrooveSell, and what's to come, you're in the right place. It's as with anything, we go through that process of unconsciously incompetent to now we're consciously incompetent, and we're consciously competent, and then we're unconsciously competent. So wherever you are on that journey, one step at a time, one day at a time, you'll get there.
Hopefully not just unconscious at the end of this webinar. So
Exactly.
Meredith has a great question. She said, so I got all this, where do we put the deliverables?
Those are on your thank you pages, right? Those are the thank you pages. And that's also with the certain custom membership sites that you may have access to. There's also your tech person would be able to link that with the proper talking between their purchase and what they have access to. And then on the thank you pages. So in that part where we had for different purchase, there was a different opportunity for you to put thank you pages in. It could be just one thank you page for all of it, or it could be, when they get certain levels of price points, they also get different bonuses or different deliverables. Those would be on your thank you pages, which you could create in GroovePages.
Exactly.
And just Donna, I'll share something with them that might be helpful. So I think many of them may know our mutual friend, Brendan Burchard. And here's a brilliant thing about Brendan. So not only has he done, I don't know how many $100 million+ of revenue he's done, but he has a membership site that he provides a training for every month, but it's not in a membership site where a login and password is required. He basically goes and creates it on a page similar to what you could create in GroovePages, and has, / letters and numbers that would not be decipherable or found or made up. No one could ever, it's not like May 2020, June 2020, right? Not something that people could figure out. It's just a lot of letters and numbers as a / And he emails the people that pay him on a monthly basis. Here's the URL for this month's training, and then and here's the other fun part. Oh, by the way, if you somehow stumbled upon this and weren't aware of it and didn't know how you end up here, you can click the link below to join and get trainings like this on every month. I deliver trainings of this caliber every single month. So he doesn't use a membership site for that one and gets new leads, AKA clients, on a recurring basis if someone does happen to share it, right? Because it is massively valuable. So think of that. Like, you don't have to fit in the box of, oh crap, I got to go get this membership site. You could do it as simple as possible. Remember what we talked about? Imperfect action always beats perfect inaction.
And
So,
I also just want to point out that you don't have to have something fancy to deliver. So you can wait for Groove Member to be available, and it will be available on or before when we launch in July. For those of you who have upgraded to paid membership, I know we have some free GrooveSell members on here. If you upgrade to paid, you will get access to Groove Member when it launches in July. So that's one way that you can put all of your information behind password protection. But like Tom said, it can be delivered on the thank you page, and it doesn't even have to be anything fancy. You don't have to upload it to your own server. You can make a Google Doc. You can put it in a Dropbox link. You can make it very, very easy. You can deliver your course on a YouTube video.
yep.
You really don't have to make it complex.
Yeah, a non-public YouTube video, right? And,
Yeah.
as you saw with what we did here inside GrooveSell, you can integrate your autoresponder. So the thank you page may not even be the deliverable. It could be you integrated Aweber or ActiveCampaign or whatever your autoresponder was. When that purchase was made, it tied them into that follow-up series that you had. So it could just be the follow-up series delivers it in the email. Hey, here's the YouTube video, here's the Google Doc, or here's the whatever it is that they purchased. Is delivered when you integrate it in GrooveSell to whatever email autoresponder series you had set that up with.
James said, do you need a payment portal to be an affiliate for Groove products?
I think it asks for your PayPal email address.
That's so we can pay you. Yeah.
Correct. Right. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you'll definitely want to put that in so that we can pay you. But no, you don't need a payment portal. When you're an affiliate for someone, their sales process always handles the sales. They handle the sales, they handle the customer service, they handle the support, they handle the refunds, all of that. All you do is bring people to the promotion and encourage them to buy. S. Wallen said, thanks for making the presentation entertaining. Love your smile and attitude. Me too, Tom. I love your smile and attitude.
Thank you. Thank you. It's decades in the working.
All right. So I promise that I will turn my camera on next week. I took the dogs for a walk right before this. I'm like sweaty and gross. And I know you can't smell me, but I feel sweaty and gross, and I'm not turning my camera on, no matter how much you beg.
That's awesome. Yeah, I probably should have thought, man, I had no intention of turning the camera on either, but oh well.
Yeah, that's all right. You look great. You know, men always look rugged and distinguished. Women just look a hot mess.
That's this look. Look over that.
Rhonda asks, where are these webinars archived? You can find all of the replays on all of the videos at groovedigitalacademy.com. And I also want to point you out, there we go. Also want to point you to groovevideosearch.com. Groove Video Search, I'm dropping that link in here, contains all the videos, or it's in the process of containing all the videos that we have ever done. So you can put in a plain search like, how do I create an opt-in page? And it will find every video where we talked about how we create opt-in pages. So we're still just using the service. It's pretty darn good. There are places in the transcripts where we need to fix, where what do they call it? The captioning, where the captioning didn't exactly pick up the right words, but it's pretty good. You can find a lot of great information there.
That's cool. That actually has been a dream for like a decade plus. I remember Mike and I talking about that, and Rich Sheffer and I talking about that. So good on y'all for having that available. I mean, we're in the day and age where that's now possible. Like,
that's a Stu McLaren product.
That's fantastic. That's awesome.
Yep.
Smart.
So we all talked about it, and Stu went out and did something about it, which is pretty typical of Stu McLaren.
Yep. Well, that reminds me of Mike Phil too. I mean, I'm the one
That's true.
that patched him up with Sheffrin, and then next thing you know, he creates Webinar Jam. Like, I don't like the tools that are out there. I'm going to create Webinar Jam, and now Groove Webinar coming out soon is going to be amazing. I'm excited for that.
Kurt asks if there's a feature that allows you to add multiple users into a sub account. Not yet, but it is part of the plan for team members and various controls of access to that. There's a question about custom domains. How many custom domains can I add? If you are a lifetime paid member, you get unlimited custom domains. That includes subdomains. Free GrooveSell account members that have Groove Pages Lite do not get custom domains. So that's a really good reason to upgrade. We like to give you really good reasons to upgrade. That's one of them. Groove Mail and Groove Member are a couple more that are coming not too far in the future. Oh my goodness, so many questions.
We got a live group. We got an active group today.
Does the system generate passwords for access to separate membership sites? Asked Jody. Jody, that answer is Groove Member will. And when you integrate Groove with some of the membership site integrations that we're planning, like Wishlist Member and Kajabi, their systems will as well. It's very typical for software to have one of two things, either an API or an IPN, and those are both technical words to describe ways that two software programs talk to each other. So inevitably, any of the membership site services that are out there will have one of these and be able to connect. You'll be able to connect your GrooveSell purchases with those memberships. And of course, we want you to use Groove Member, and Groove Member will do it automatically and without any special integrations. So that is one of the advantages to upgrading and using Groove Member. Len says, I keep finding this stuff is a moving target as the dev team makes changes. That is a very salient comment. Absolutely it is. It's part of the reason why we've been very reluctant to create a whole lot of training, because things move. Things move in the system, the software changes, we decide that we don't like the way something is functioning, so we're changing it and making it better, and it's constantly improving. Every single time I log in, there's something new or different in the software. The good news is when we load in new stuff, it does not break your pages. So rest assured, you can go ahead and create your pages no problem at all, because new things that are added will not break any of your existing pages. Janice asks if she can use Wire TransferWise to receive payment.
No.
I'm not familiar with TransferWise. I don't know what it is. I don't know whether you're referring to affiliate payments or for your own products, but either way, the answer is no.
I think wire transfers, I think that's more of a like on the phone type of thing or via email, like,
Yeah.
I love wire transfers, but yeah, that takes, you getting the routing number and the bank account number.
It does say TransferWise. Is that, I guess that must be some sort of wire transfer service, just by name.
Okay. Oh, transfer.
People are asking for the upgrade price, and is the upgrade monthly? Until we launch in July, although we do reserve the right to pull this offer, you can upgrade. I'll drop the link into the main chat, the one everybody can see right now. There are a couple of options to upgrade. The best deal is to get the 3 times. Oh, do you want to show them where they hit the upgrade button when they're logged into their account? That would be great. You just go to your Groove Home. If you're not in GrooveSell, you'll see it on the side. Yep.
Okay, Groove Home. Yep, here we go.
There you go. So there's that pink upgrade button right there.
That one.
Yeah, there you go. So if you want to click on it and then show them, you click on the upgrade button, and forgive me for those of you who've already upgraded, because this is just a little mini sales message. If you click on the upgrade button, you can scroll down and see your prices. There are a couple of options available for you. Go past the $99 a month, that's what it'll be after we launch. Right now you have 3 different options. Oh, scroll back just a little bit because I don't remember exactly what they are. Right above that button that's right there.
Okay.
There you go. So you can choose 3 payments of $497, and the first one starts in 14 days. So you get 14 days free and 3 payments of $497. 6 payments of $288, and that first payment starts today, or 12 payments of $188. The 12 payments of $188 is just a fantastic offer if you're struggling at times like this. Basically, it gives you the monthly price, and after a year, you stop paying the monthly price. It's actually less than what the monthly price will be, which is our planned rollout is that our monthly offer at this level would be $199 a month. So you're getting everything that people would be getting for the monthly offer when we roll out in the launch for less than the monthly offer and only for the first year. So I think that's a great option for someone who's maybe unemployed or underemployed as a result of the COVID-19 infection.
Hey, Donna, can I chime in?
Absolutely.
They were talking something about a wire transfer. Is that to pay the affiliates?
I misinterpreted it.
Yeah, it's asking about something called TransferWise, W-I-S-E.
Oh,
And
is it
in
wire?
any event, we don't integrate with that, but we do pay our affiliates via wire transfer if they want,
Oh,
right?
yes, we do. I was going to say, we do, you can pay your affiliates with a wire transfer. They just have to fill in the information. So, all
Yeah,
right.
absolutely.
Absolutely.
Some people are very unhappy, Tom, because for whatever reason, your camera was dark to them. It's likely a bandwidth thing that GoToWebinar's throttling your bandwidth because you don't have enough to get it.
If you Google my name, you'll see more of me than you'd want. And that referencing the Mankini presentation, speaking on stage in a Mankini.
Yes, I love how very literal and humorous that was to me. Let's see.
I see a question. What is the tax ID? So that's you fill that out, and that's if you're asking about where it is inside your GrooveCell area. That's so when they pay you the affiliate commissions. If you're in the U.S., they send you a 1099 for any commissions over $600. So that's just your Social Security number or your EIN number if you have a business that you want to be paid under.
Ganesh asks, what are the advantages of GroovePay over other payment gateways? While I love to talk about GroovePay, there are a couple of advantages to it. One is that it is cheaper. We will get you the lowest rate. In fact, we want to steal Geico's promotion that says a 15-minute call will save you 15% of your car insurance. Same thing, a 15-minute application is going to save you 15% on your merchant account fees. So we come in very, very competitively in terms of fees. The other advantage is that the company is owned by marketers who understand the cyclical nature of online marketing and how you sometimes have launches and you sometimes have dry times, and we know all about that. So we're not going to shut you down if you're accidentally successful, like many, many, many merchant providers will. Mm-hmm. So those are the 2 big differences. I highly recommend you go over to groovepay.com to check it out. How's that dog sounding?
That's good. Sounds happy.
I guess I haven't programmed my Crisp account that much. I think it was last week on this webinar, Mike showed a service called crisp.com, which acts as a filter for your microphone to count out to cut out any background noise, but it's not working on the dog. All right, I think these questions are just going to keep rolling in. So I will say at this point, we've probably handled most of them. Some people telling us what TransferWise is. Thank you. Questions about the upgrades we've covered. Yeah, I think we're probably really good. If you didn't get your question answered today, you want to go ahead and visit Groove Video Search, type in your question. We try to take as many as possible, but at the same time, we try to respect everyone's time and attention, and we've already been here for 2 hours. So at this point, I think it's time for us to say thank you for your questions. Sorry if we couldn't answer them, but bring them next week or visit groovevideosearch.com and get them answered there. If you can't get them answered there, visit groovesupport.net and ask our crack team of support professionals who are standing by, literally waiting to answer your questions.
All right, Donna, thank you for once again helping answer all these amazing questions from these tremendous people all over the world. Thank you for joining us here, and make Donna and I proud, and the whole GrooveFunnels family proud by taking action. Imperfect action always beats perfect inaction. So between now and the next time we speak next week, impress us. Like the challenge is out there. Like, okay, I didn't have an opt-in page. Here's my opt-in page that's going to create leads. I didn't have a page to offer anything for sale. Here's my page to offer something for sale. Set that goal. By the time we chat next week, get something done. Let's make it happen. All right. Good job, all of you. Thank you, Donna, once again, and thank you all. We'll chat with you soon. Bye for now.